What's up, guys? This is Corey and Madison here with CrossFit Rampage. We're going to talk to you about how to create more power on the rower by using your legs first, keeping your back locked in, and then finishing up using your arms. If you're doing CrossFit or you have rowing in your exercise program, you probably are likely also doing barbell work. If not, just hold still with us until we move to the rower. But for those that are familiar with barbell stuff, we're going to talk about the deadlift, or simply pulling the bar off of the ground. So Madison's going to show us a couple good deadlifts, and then we're going to explain why. So Madison, go ahead and just give us a few good deadlifts.
All the way up to the
Just stand all the way up with it. Let's go for 3 of them. All right, and relax. So guys, if we're paying attention to her hip and her shoulder, as the bar is coming off the ground those first few inches, those two move together at the same rate. Now, when we row a little incorrectly, it doesn't look and feel like a deadlift. Rather, it looks like this. I'm going to have Madison approach the bar, and I'm going to have her keep her legs still, and she's going to try to open up or lean back with her torso first. So do it again. Leave the legs even more still. So does that feel heavy, awkward?
Yeah, really awkward.
So guys, Madison's got a decent deadlift, but I guarantee if she were to try to lift the bar with her back first and then the legs, it wouldn't be nearly as strong as what she normally can deadlift. And that's the same for all of us. It's because she's asking herself to use her back first and then her legs. So that's what happens when we're on the rower. I'm going to demo incorrect on the rower, and then we're going to have Madison demo correct in relation to what we're talking about. So, when we are rowing, and we're not using our legs first, here's what we tend to see. So, we slide forward, and then the butt comes forward like so, and then we're using our back as we drive through the legs and then finish. So at the end of this, we have no power left from our back because we're already in our finished position, and then it's 100% legs. And that's what we want to fight against. So what you really want to feel is tension on the handle immediately as you begin. So this is where Madison's going to come in and help us out. Go ahead and have a seat on there and get your feet strapped in. So I'm just going to have her row a few regular strokes. So go ahead and begin rowing. And what we want to pay attention to here is at the very first portion of her row, you see her shoulders are staying forward of her hip. She's driving with her legs. So it's not until she gets about halfway back does she start leaning back. So I'm going to have you go ahead and stop for just a second. I'm going to have her now do just a partial drill. So this is only going to be a portion of the slide, about a quarter of the slide, and this is where she's first feeling tension in the handle. So go ahead and grab the handle, and all you're going to do is stay lean forward and just drive back with your legs straight. There you go, and forward and drive back again. So guys, this is what should be happening. As you're driving back, both your hip and your shoulder are moving together at the same rate. So now, drive and then lean back, no arms. Drive, lean back, no arms. Drive, lean back, no arms. So see how not until her legs finish is she then leaning back. So now go ahead and give me 3 full strokes. So we want to think legs, then lean back, and then pull. While rowing, you want to think your legs are doing about 60% of the work, then your back is doing about 30% of it, and then your arms are the final 10. If incorrectly rowing, where you slide your butt all the way up, you lean back first, you're completely messing up that system of power development from the legs, then the back, and then the arms. So that's what we want to fight against. Now, I've not talked with Madison about this, but I think she's going to be able to showcase it well. Go ahead and grab this handle. How far do we slide up? This is where you might go wrong. As you're sliding forward, I want you to continue going until right when you feel the pressure in your feet switch from your heels to the ball of your foot. At about that same time is when your heel just barely starts to raise up. Right when you feel that, it's time to change direction. So let's go ahead and think about that. So take a stroke back. As she leans forward, right when this heel starts coming up right there, that's when she changes direction. So as she's going, her butt is getting nowhere close to her heels. She still has about a foot there. And Madison's not a super tall athlete, and she still has a good amount of distance. When I see 6 foot plus people slamming their seat into their heels, we know that's bad news. Because at 5'2", she's still a good 12 inches away, and that's because she's changing direction at the right time. Now, something to do to help this out if you're just not getting it. And I don't have this set up, but I'll just tell you. Take a rubber stretch band that we would use for other activities in the gym and tie it around the slide about a foot and a half back, depending on the height of the athlete, behind the foot pedal. And as the athlete slides up and hits that, it'll jar them forward if they're not doing it correct, and that will be the indicator they need to change direction. So I'm going to leave you with Madison doing a couple more strokes on this, and that will be it. Guys, if you do have any questions about rowing, about setup, technique, even the performance monitor, feel free to comment on this video below. All right, guys, have a good rest of your day.